And our detectives got out of the car. They had on police vests with on the outside, on the outer cover, and then the juvenile as well as the female ran back down this ramp and entered into westbound traffic, where they ran in front of a vehicle driven by a female, and the suspect was struck. That is what I know right now. Again, we believe that we were following a vehicle that was occupied by a suspect that had escaped custody from the juvenile division, the juvenile center on Enright, about a month or so ago. The surveillance, the mobile surveillance, came to Broadway and Biddle or so. The female was driving the car. The vehicle lost control and struck the embankment here. Both suspects got out of the car and were up here, not too far where we're standing right now, running back and forth, dodging in and out of oncoming traffic that's traveling northbound. Both persons then go back down this encampment, this embankment, run down there into oncoming westbound traffic, and the suspect who had escaped, the suspect who we believe had escaped, was struck by a vehicle at that time.
Was that vehicle a police vehicle?
No, the vehicle that was struck was just a person traveling west on, how can I describe it? A person just traveling westbound on 70 was the person that struck the suspect.
Is that person injured?
The person is not injured.
Okay. We know that one of the juveniles that escaped was in for murder charges. Do you know if the victim was in for murder charges?
This suspect was not in for murder charges. The charges were weapons related, drug related, escape from confinement, and tampering.
So can you tell us how you came to believe that it was a suspect you were looking for?
Yes. So this is an ongoing investigation by our intelligence division, and they had determined where the suspect was, and they were, like I said, they were doing undercover surveillance following their car.
Relatives seem to be confused. They think their relative got hit by a either marked or unmarked car.
No, everybody was on foot when they got up on Broadway. Everybody, the suspect, the female, the officers, everybody was on foot, and the suspect and the female both entered the highway. And by the way, she's not in custody, so we're still going to be looking for her. But she entered the highway with him, and he was struck by a vehicle. I'll also like to mention that there were no shots fired. There were no shots fired as a part of this incident. What we have here is an unfortunate vehicular incident.
And the person who struck him stopped?
Yes, the person that struck the suspect did stop.
Were the police officers actively following or surveilling the suspect at the time?
Yeah, there was active surveillance at the time. Again, the accident occurred here, and then both the female and the male exited the car, and they were running up near where we are standing right now, dodging in and out of traffic, trying to prevent from getting hit, but unfortunately entered the highway where people are traveling a lot more faster, and so that's where the accident occurred.
Last question.
The lady who hit the gentleman, what did she say afterwards? What?
Yeah, I don't know what she's actually said verbatim. It's just that I think that what I understand she said is words to the effect is that a person suddenly entered my lane of a person on foot suddenly entered my travel path, and I was unable to stop.
Did you miss anything here?
No, other than the fact is that hey, it's very unfortunate. I mean, we didn't want this to happen, but the suspect ran onto the highway in a very dangerous situation.
Chief, if you don't mind, one last quick recap.
So about 8:30 or so, our intelligence division.
They don't need a recap again, do you?
Mobile